One thing that's easy for us to determine or tell people is what these products do. But the biggest question we have difficulty answering is, where do 400 million of these go?
And you can kind of see the discolors that when it gets hot. I mean, that has to get to the melting point of copper, so it's probably close to 1,000 degrees. 1987, this was built. I moved in here, started 1988. We moved from 1,800 square foot into 8,000 square foot. I remember telling my dad directly that we're done building. We'll never need to add on to this building again. And it was about a year later, we were adding on. The founder of the corporation, which is my father, H. Frank Condon, he started the business in 1976. He was an entrepreneur, he was an inventor.
So my grandpa Frank, his probably first 20 years of working here, he didn't take a dime more than what he needed to survive out of this business. He put it all back in. And because of that, that's why we're so successful today.
He never gave up. He would always say, we're going forward. 1976, when he planned this, I don't think he ever planned on his kids taking it over. And my dad really was focused on treating us equal. He was our father and our boss. He made it clear that we were all important. We all have different skills, and I think my dad recognized that. My dad's favorite saying was, you can't sell from an empty shelf. We've grown 300 times in 40 years. Our average employee is probably well over 20 years. We have to encourage that employee to stay, because when you're working with 3,000 different part numbers, it's very important that that employee can pick up that part number and identify it. It's part of a team. The team has to work together to make a business work.
Our two biggest customers in 2017 are both in the RV industry, in Elkhart. Those two customers combined still do less than 8% of our total business.
A lot of our business structure now is managing growth, not necessarily managing the business.
But it's funny to think how small this area is for the sales that we do.
It's just a joy to go to a trade show and hear customers come up to you and say, you guys are perfect. That's been very helpful for us to gain market share because of the service. That's very important in a business, to trust people that you work with. We've had relationships with a few different banks. That's where you're going to put a lot of your assets. So it's very important to trust your banker. I encourage people to go to Southern Michigan Bank. Our business credit cards are now with Southern Michigan Bank. That's become a very important part of our business, especially I buy a lot of parts for equipment and machines and computers. That's part of the technology of having a business, is you have to grow with that technology, or you're left in the dust. Some of these banks have the technology but not the support. I'm on the phone, 10 minutes later, it's fixed. It's really nice to have that person-to-person contact. I've told many people, try Southern Michigan Bank. You'll have a good relationship with them.